And the one thing that occurred to me there, over the last 4 or 5 years, he's been very consistently in the top 8, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yeah, very consistent. And as I said, he's got his brother going around. I've just had that little chat there, John, in the players' room.
Yeah, with Jack, saw that. Yeah,
and he said he's never seen him so relaxed. He's very calm, looking forward to this match, and his first final, of course, as you said, Ronnie 13, and there's Jack up there, who goes around with him now all the time, and he likes having him around, and it's made a bit of a difference to him, there's no doubt, because
well, it's a lonely life on the road.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Take your seat as quickly as possible, please.
Is.
Third frame, Judd Trump to break.
So Judd gets frame 3 underway. Not the best break off. He's left Ronnie a long red on here. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the magician, unbelievable, has not potted a ball yet in this match. And quite a way away with that. And it's funny, you know, he's not had a lot of table time, but he's been fortunate this time. He's left nothing, but he hit that so full, didn't even get in the jaws.
I'm sure that stat will soon change. 96% pot success for Judd Trump, 0% for Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And of course, that's what makes snooker unique, doesn't it? I can't think of another sport where a great player like Ronnie, okay, he's had a couple of half chances to pot a ball, but he's just having to watch his opponent at the moment. No right of reply at this game.
No, when you're sitting in that chair, there's nothing you can do when your opponent's at the table. You've just got to wait for your chance. At the moment, it's all Judd Trump, but Ronnie, very experienced. There'll be no panic mode pressed just yet.
I might have to play a little swerve here. Or can he just get past the brown? Maybe he can. Just catch the edge of this red. Yeah, he could comfortably. Bit pacey, but oh, this could be a bonus. Nestling up behind the brown. Well, just a little bit too hard for that. Yeah, it wasn't his best safety, but that's what he'll be thinking now. Judd, don't leave Ronnie an easy starter to let him get going, because at the moment Ronnie can't have his cue action under control because he's not had any table time. And once again, catching a baulk colour.
Good opener again. Just too far with the cue ball. Wanted that cue ball the other side of the baulk line, but nevertheless, good pot. As you said, John, you've got to keep your opponent cold here. Took him up behind yellow or brown.
Yeah, there's quite a big target. And he's wondering whether, if he get tight up behind the brown and stop the escape down the left-hand side of the table, but even that wouldn't be brilliant. So may just try and leave Ronnie hampered by the green. That's what he's done. So Ronnie is going to have to be striking over the green. It makes the shot difficult. It was a good thinking there from Judd.
good shot. Nice touch.
A little bit better, but still can't find that baulk cushion. But at least didn't hit a baulk colour. But Judd having a look, maybe tempted to play this red, play the pot, particularly if the black goes into the right corner. Another absolute beauty, but he's lost the cue ball. In the end, you can see a little bit of annoyance on his face, but another pot that just went in as clean as a whistle. And this is when you know a player's hitting them well.
Green ball.
He just didn't have it. He needed a little bit of right-hand side there just to check that.
Judd Trump 1.
Yeah, but they give you great confidence, don't they? When those type of shots go in. Okay, not much to show for it, but still nice to knock them in. A bit heavy, this one. Ronnie's safety game just not with it at the moment. Normally so strong in that department. He's given Joe a few half chances.
Judd just having a look. Obviously he's going to play the pot on the red to the left corner. He's looking whether he can get through the gap between the red near the top cushion and the black. If he could, he'd cannon another red and be on the black. That's what he's looking at. Just flicked the red. He just flicked the red that was near the top cushion. If it had just missed that, more than likely he'd have been on the black. But he did play it confidently, didn't he?
He certainly did. Another good long pot. Just that little flick you're talking about. Such a very small gap to get through. He's touching the red, so he can't play the pink here, so he's going to try and play the green, nestle off the side cushion.
Green ball.
And try and just nestle on the green. It's pretty good. Yeah, excellent shot.
Judd Trump 1.
He's keeping the pressure on his opponent as well.
Yeah, it seems at the moment every time Ronnie comes to the table, he's on or near the green. And being so close to the baulk cushion, needs to strike this well. No, much too thick. Much too thick.
Yeah, just hasn't found his range yet. But that's down to his opponent as well. And once again, another long pot here for Judd Trump. Be trying to hold it for the pink or come back a little bit more for the blue. First one he's missed. Now, Ronnie O'Sullivan, the chance you've been waiting for.
In the 32nd minute. Well, Ronnie just hasn't potted a ball. but this is the nature of the game. You've got to get in stroke quick. And this isn't the best chance. The black a little bit out of commission, and I think if he potted the pink, that would go on its spot and be out of place. So he may decide to play for the blue off this red, just to get the blue on its spot, a high value colour. Something he can use. Wow, would you believe it? He's thought of everything except potting the ball. Amazing.
Nicely played. Double. And on the blue as well. But what a miss from Ronnie O'Sullivan. A little bit short of pace.
6.
The red on the black spot does pot into the bottom right hand corner pocket, but he's on a red at the bottom of the pack as well.
7.
Didn't go into the middle of the pocket, but he can take blue, pink or brown here. And if he can get onto that red, that's just on the black spot.
Pink.
That
Pink
would be
ball.
perfect for him. He can get down on the red here now. Yeah, and this will open up the black spot. Needs to be straight on this red.
Just measure that. Just.
Referee Amber Haas just going to check to see there's the pink spot. Looks like there's plenty of room.
Thank you. 13.
He's on 2 reds. He's on. Just was
14.
didn't have the right angle on that red that was on the black spot, but you can take it after when potting the black now. The problem is the black is going to go on its highest available, which of course is the brown spot now.
Yeah, and he can't nudge that red away. So he's lost the pink, that's tied up. As you say, black now on the highest available, which is brown spot.
21.
So he's going to have to be going up and down the table for a few shots with the cue ball.
22.
Well, there's 2 reds he could play on. I don't know whether he fancies playing the cannon. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't go up for the black there. So control cannon. And it's okay. It's worked out absolutely perfectly. Release the pink nicely on a red.
27.
Looking very much like another frame in the bag.
$28.
Well, didn't want that kiss on the pink. Trying to go up for blue here, just trying to avoid the pink, but now he's lost the cue ball. Makes this pink with the rest very tricky indeed.
Judd Trump, 28.
Well, a good chance missed there, John.
Yeah, for the first time, didn't take advantage of his opportunity. And Ronnie still to pot a ball. Comes to the table 31 points behind. It's now coming up to 37 minutes. We're off the mark. We're off the mark. And Ronnie immediately playing up for the black, which I'm surprised when Judd Trump had his chance earlier that he didn't try and get the black back on its spot. But Ronnie, bit of work to do with the cue ball here to get the cue ball back down at the business end.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the ideal angle. Maybe close to hitting the green here when potting this black. If he plays it with topspin, just watch how close this cue ball will go to the green. Yeah, just wasn't the right angle.
Eight.
Should he take this red on down the rail? Oh, this is tough. This will test his cueing. Got to stay so still on this shot. Oh, it's just not happening at the moment for Ronnie.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
Well, he may have had a result there. That red he's missed has nestled up to the blue. I don't think it passes the blue, and if it doesn't, I don't see what other red's available. Well, can he get through to this one just below the pink? Looks very tight. I mean, if he could get through to it, you thought he'd have played it by now. Now looking where he'd like to leave the cue ball when playing safe. So looks as though, as I say, Ronnie a bit fortunate not to leave a pot for Judd.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get it up behind yellow and green here, but possible plant at the same time. Yeah, good shot. Excellent shot. A lot of distance between those two reds. But have a look at the cue ball. If he had missed. A lot of distance between those. That was a very well worked out shot, and he's nicely on the brown. I think he's just got a slight angle, John.
Yeah, and that plant was something else. But as you say, he always had in the back of his mind, he's going to get a good cue ball, which he's done. And he's a type of player, even if he's a bit straight on this black, he's got so much cue power. A little bit twixt in between.
5.
These are tricky, these, because you can see the cue ball, you see the object ball, but you haven't got the pocket in your line. But as many more
6.
before it, right in the heart of the pocket. Trying to push home the advantage.
$13. $14.
After the colour, just looking for one more red. And a dream start, you'd have to say, for Judd Trump. Looks as though he thinks the red that's near the blue would be available. That's why he's playing the pink. And this blue, I'm sorry, the red
20.
by the blue took a 44 points in front with just 43 remaining.
21.
It's plain sailing at the moment. Quite amazing sometimes, Ken, isn't it, how snooker, how it happens,
26.
you know. I mean, you never expect to start like this from Ronnie.
Judd 26.
Yeah, Ronnie coming back to the table. 49 points behind, 43 remaining, so a couple of snookers required once again. Well, he's just been kept cold by his opponent. I'm seeing everything at the moment, and there's another tough pot, but made it look very easy indeed.
Yeah, and Ronnie won't be coming back out of his seat now. I think the interesting thing about this frame that Ronnie was left with a couple of easy starters.
Yeah,
didn't make the most
frame.
of it. So Judd Trump, unlike the first two frames when he won it in one visit, did it the scrappy way, but this still counts. And he leads 3-0.